Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 39 of GQA Wrestling Podcast. I think that's what we talk about on here, but there's some dumb hoe on the TV. I don't know. I hate this right now.
Wow.
I just do. She can't talk. I don't know why they gave her a fucking microphone.
They gave her a microphone.
So it's been an interesting few days in the world of professional wrestling. Yeah, this guy is wearing an official GQ, a wrestling podcast.
Wow. We've been only saying it for 39 weeks.
Podcast
Yeah.
sweatshirt.
Woo!
And the hat. It's backwards though, so you can't really see it.
I can put it forward. I'll put it forward.
So we've got some big business to announce a little bit later in the podcast.
I see what you did there.
Dude, but I don't know. It's been an interesting week in real life and in the old wrestling world. We got a new number one contender for the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship that will be defended at WrestleMania 40.
We now have a official tag team match for WrestleMania.
5-way tag team match. Ladder match
for the... Well, hopefully they may split them up. We have official tag team match again in the main event of night one. Got a lot of things. But, this is just the intro. We'll get into more of it in a little bit.
A lot of stuff.
With that being said, what are you going to say? After that gigantic yawn, he's a little tired, everybody.
What is it that I always say? Oh, here we go.
Welcome back to another episode of GQ, a wrestling podcast. My name is Justin.
They never left.
That's true. The YouTubers never left. My name is Justin. That is Garrett. We're going to make some announcements real quick. The
we are
official GQ podcast website.
That's GQ, a wrestling podcast.
It'll be linked in the bio underneath this video and also on auditorial side. You'll see the links in all the bios. It is alive. It is officially here. I'm wearing the sweatshirt right now and the hat, and
it's going to be shared on every piece of social media.
We acknowledge our tribal goose, because you have to acknowledge the tribal goose.
Fucking love that shirt.
I do too. The standard GQ Wrestling Podcast t-shirt. Woo! I came for the boobs and the butts. Stayed for the wrestling. On the beautiful yellow.
That looks really good on
love
the
it.
yellow. I love it.
Whee! Oh, the 3 steps to recovery. Go home. Take a nap. Drink some milk. And our very first ever thing. This man needs pants. All of the stuff is in the new shop, which will be posted in the bio at the bottom of the video and on the auditorial side too. You'll be able to see it as well. We're really excited about that. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. And this episode is also brought to you by W Energy. You can also go onto the W Energy site. It's w.gg. But then again, it'll be also posted in the bio. You can get 10% off. Just using our promo code.
Using the promo code GQPOD10.
We've got a lot of things going for us right now. It's happy times. It's a good time. It's good. It's good. Yeah. So, as we started off like we always do, you said it's been a week.
I did.
You did at the beginning in the intro. It said it's been a busy week for you. In the personal life.
Hasn't really been busy, but Andy has her follow-up this week, and
you gotta wake up.
And so I guess they're...
Do you need some W Energy?
Fucking, I need something.
Oh wait, you also have a cup.
They're going to release some restrictions to where maybe she can start walking a little bit, maybe driving.
Actually bending her knee?
We don't know. No, she's bending her knee.
I mean, like as a walking fashion.
Yeah, like being able to walk without... Well, she'll probably still use the walker, but...
Oh, Hey, look at that. Look at that. It's like it's all official. Now, these are not sold on the site. I will say that. That is our own little things. But we have a GQ, a wrestling podcast, Stanley Cups, and his is black, and it's not. It's the same size. Size always doesn't matter. It's okay. So, is what it is.
God, is she still talking?
Oh, like we say for the last couple of weeks, we moved it to Wednesday so we can live react AEW. And they kicked off the show tonight with Mercedes Moné is now all elite, and she's been in the ring for a while.
Sasha Banks.
Is that what you call her?
That's her name.
Well, her name in the AEW is Mercedes Moné. So, yeah.
So she signed a 1-year contract. She'll leave after 6 months, and she'll be back in WWE by
WrestleMania next year.
Survivor Series.
WrestleMania next year.
Royal Rumble.
Oh, whoa, oh God.
And now she's taking off her jacket.
So it looks like she belongs in the circus.
It's because she is a circus. Sideshow.
Crazy? Wait, does that mean we get Snoop Dogg now?
I doubt it. He's a WWE Hall of Famer.
We have like half of the Hall of Fame roster on AEW.
Why would he stoop so low
Solo?
as to go to AEW?
Solo?
Sokoa?
Sokoa.
Nah.
Well, let's just dive right into Solo Sokoa. Let's how about this? Friday Night SmackDown. My sister was in the audience for the whole entire thing.
Yes, she was.
During this portion, now, auditorial, you won't get to see it, so this is what you're missing out on YouTube. I'm going to cut a little portion out right here, and there will be a video montage of what she saw from her seat, because there was a lot of stuff. A lot of good things. Obviously, we'll talk about a lot of them, but nice to have a person in the audience and repping the podcast while you're there. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Really, really fun.
Yeah.
But Friday was, according to her, and obviously we watched it too, it was
good.
It was from beginning to end, constant action.
It flowed very well.
It did, and I was very happy to see it.
Yeah.
I liked The Rock's new entrance. I liked the lightning bolt entrance.
Yeah.
That was kind of badass, I won't even lie. Then Monday night, they introduced the tag team tag team championship match at WrestleMania with 5 tag teams.
5-way ladder match.
You know, it's really funny. Now, not that it would happen, just saying. But the last time there was like a big tag team ladder match like this, the Hardys debuted or re-debuted again. And their contracts end with AEW at the end of March. What makes you think that they might redo that entrance again? Highly likely, not likely. What do you think, people of the humanoid universe?
0.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
I don't think Jeffrey Nero Hardy is welcome in within the confines of World Wrestling Entertainment.
I don't think he's allowed at any kind of wrestling function since, somebody kicked the crap out of his head, and Guevara's been out of action since that day too.
Suspended
for using his
for not following concussion protocol. However, that falls on the referee, not the performer.
Well, it's funny is that he did go up to Jeff like during the middle of the match. What is going on?
Is that a Bible?
That's a really old chair. Who is that? Oh, it's Adam. What does Adam have to say?
I'm ready for story time.
There was a man, a warrior called Wardlow. This man for years
He's reading us a book
and lied to.
It's story time with Adam Cole, baby.
A true devil.
They showed MJF. They haven't showed Max at all since December.
He slayed many beasts and was adorned in gold, but something was missing. He longed for a kingdom of brethren who hated the evil man as much as he did. He soon discovered brotherhood, bound by undisputed hatred. The Warrior was ready to vanquish the champion Samoa Joe and fulfill his destiny, presenting the prize to his king. With courage and purpose, he marched into war with the most dominant beast known to man, with every ounce of strength.
Which is next?
And all of the hatred
Yeah, the
he
main
felt,
event
the
is
man was
Willow and
unleashed,
Rio.
And he heroically slayed the beast. The precious gold was captured, the prophecy fulfilled, and the kingdom became whole. The end.
Baby.
I like the story time bit.
So, in the land of hypotheticals, say Wardlow beats Joe.
No, but I understand what
In the
you're saying.
land
But
of
go ahead.
hypotheticals.
I just don't see it.
Does he hand the belt over to Adam Cole?
Yes, 100%. Because that was the contract that was signed between them. Is that he said that if you win, you will hand me the title, and then it just looks like Luchasaurus and Christian all over again.
Basically.
Just saying, it's like the finger poke of doom.
Not even a finger poke of doom. He
Literally goes, "Here you go,
Daddy.
Daddy."
Mommy?
No, she's not here. Speaking of that,
Buddy was backstage.
did you also see McAfee's comment when they showed a picture of Mommy on the screen? So on Monday, they were doing pictures. People at the UFC event, and Rhea and Buddy were at the UFC event, and they put the picture up. And Mike goes, "And there's our women's champion, Rhea Ripley, at Monday Night Raw at the UFC event." And Pat McAfee, "Who's she with?" And Michael, without skipping a beat, didn't say a word. Just kept on flowing like he should. Look at all the gold around their waists
Yeah.
and neck.
Yeah.
I don't think it happens.
Well, 2 silver, 1 gold.
Do you like to be gold?
I like gold.
You like gold? No, I think Friday Night SmackDown was amazing. Like from beginning to end, a lot of great matches, a lot of just good storyline development. Again, in another week of The Rock being on television, went too long with the promo, went too long with everything that was. They were supposed to have a brawl during their whole segment, and it didn't happen because they went too long again. So the whole world missed out on another thing because Rock can't stop talking
About himself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thanks, Dwayne.
Hey, he's the chairman of the board, or what did he say? He's the head of the board for TKO, and I'm your boss. He kept speaking in third person. He's your boss, and
So stupid.
I think, don't get me wrong, I think it'll be a decent main event for night one, but also I'm not happy with the tag team match on night one for the main event.
No?
No, I actually am not. I'm actually not happy with it at all. It should be Seth versus Drew for night one main, and it should be Cody versus Roman for night two main. I don't like the whole thought of...
But it's the co-main. It's the co-main event.
I don't care.
It's gonna be another Benoit Guerrero moment where they come out and they hug, and then Seth turns on Cody.
See, I think in the long run, if they did it the way I wanted them to do it, I wanted them to do it like how they did it with Batista, Randy, and Danielson, where they made it the triple threat, and you add in the Hall of Famer, you have the guy that's going right now, and then you have the guy that's going to win, and you have Rock, Roman, and Bryan. That's what I ultimately thought they were going to do with the whole backlash of we want Cody, and this is our Cody's time, and this is finish your story, and da 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 da. I think they did it wrong. I think this tag team thing is a joke. I think the stipulation is a joke because, no offense, we're still going to see Bloodline. Even if for somehow, some way, we have Cody and Seth win, and Seth doesn't turn on Cody, and you're still going to see Bloodline interference. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, regardless.
Plot twist.
Plot twist?
Rock and Roman win the tag match, which then sets up.
Bloodline can be there to interfere.
So it's essentially it's tribal combat rules.
Well, they haven't announced that, but I get that.
That's what
it will be.
So then, with it being tribal combat, the whole bloodline interfering still possibly happening. Rock turns on Roman and stops the interference.
Yeah, I can.
Or Rock interferes and Rock bottoms Roman.
There's gonna be some. Cody wins.
There's gonna be shenanigans.
Cody will win at Mania. Like, he will. Like, we know that.
On night 1. Yes.
Night 2.
Night 1, probably.
Night. What?
I don't know what just happened.
They'll show the replay. Wardlow somehow, some way did a corkscrew moonsault and hit Samoa Joe in the head.
Was it a whisper in the wind?
No, it literally was a corkscrew moonsault. It was weird. Oh, wow. She's already in the promo videos, too?
Of course she is.
Wow. Well, Darby won't be here because last week, Darby announced that he's going to go climb Mount Everest in 2 weeks.
This'll be the last time you see me.
To be fair, he might not be wrong.
I've been saying it since he announced that he wanted to climb Mount Everest. Become the statistic.
You want him to become the statistic?
Odds are he fucking will, because he's dumb.
Well, he's dumb all the time in AEW, and he hasn't died yet, so what makes you think Everest is going to kick his
This
ass?
is safe.
This is safe?
Ish.
Ish? I've seen him do a tope suicida through the ropes, and then he hit his spine on the back of that metal post and fell.
Still safer than climbing Mount Everest.
Oh, there. He corkscrewed in the air. I don't know. Would you ever climb Mount Everest?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
You would never go
That
over?
is a big negative.
You would never
Nope.
try to train?
Nope.
You never try to
Nope.
go? At all?
Nope.
Why not?
Never.
You don't want to be a part of
Nope.
history?
Nope. Why not? Because I don't want to be a statistic.
But what if you weren't? What if you, in the long run, you go, I know I can do this. I can make it up the mountain.
What if a unicorn flies out of my ass and shits cupcakes?
Okay. Go ahead.
Right.
Right now. Can you make that happen?
No. Just like I can't make me fucking climbing Mount Everest happen. No.
You could train. No. You don't want to train for Mount Everest?
When? When would I have time to do that?
At night, silly Ed. You could train at night.
When?
Deep in the night. Deep in the night.
Okay, well, when am I supposed to sleep then?
Who needs sleep?
Right.
2 hours is sufficient enough. A nap is okay. No? I'm actually starting, this week, I'm excited. This week I am going to be starting DDP yoga.
Yeah?
I am. I really am excited about that.
Try to get the butterbean experience.
Honestly, I will not lie. That was extremely motivational.
I think he should go into the Hall of Fame with the Warrior Award.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I said the thing I would love to see is that if for somehow, some way they give the Warrior Award out to Diamond Dallas Page, he absolutely deserves it.
100%.
Like, absolutely deserves it.
So who headlines the Hall of Fame this year, do you think?
It's a great question.
Because it's not Heyman.
No.
He'll be like second.
Well, so look at the Hall of Fame list right now. So obviously Heyman. Then you have
Bull Nakano. U.S. Express.
Yeah. Today.
Thunderbolt Patterson.
Yeah.
And then there was one other one. Muhammad Ali.
So I think Paul headlines it as of
As
this
of
moment.
right now, yes.
There's only one name that I think should be on this list, and it would be perfect.
Lex Luger.
No, not that cocaine head. No, he's fine.
They're not going to put Bray in this year.
I think it's a perfect time to put Bray in.
They're not going to.
He's got family going in the Hall of Fame this year already too. Why not make it a whole rotunda family?
They're not going to.
What makes you say that?
I don't think that they're going to.
I think it'd be a smart choice. I think in overall PR wise, I think it'd be perfect. Because why not? What's holding them back for them to induct Bray into the Hall of Fame due to the impending circumstances? That is, everything's come back. He died naturally. Nothing came back as it was anything performance, anything that was drug, anything that was alcohol, anything. He died because of the disease that he occurred and fell and died.
I don't know that he. Like I said, dude, I don't think it'll be this year.
You think they'll wait another year?
Possibly.
I hope it doesn't. I really do hope. They still have to announce the Warrior Award. They still got to announce the last Hall of Famer.
Honestly, I think the last one will either be Lex Luger or Goldust.
Why do you think Lex Luger? It won't be Goldust because he's still under contract with AEW.
I don't know. I got a feeling.
That's indigestion. That's from the gas station chicken that you just had.
Maybe.
That's the gas station chicken you just had.
I don't know, dude. I have a feeling.
You have a feeling?
Yes.
Is it a good feeling?
If it's Lex Luger, yeah.
So
he also said that if he got nominated, he would like Steve Borden to induct him.
Well,
Jim Cornette came out recently and said he would absolutely not induct Paul Heyman. I still think it'll be Steve Austin.
Evidently, so do our viewers
or Mark Calloway.
A lot of our viewers voiced their opinions on YouTube, mainly in compliance to what we said about Stunning Steve. Several thousands of people watched the video and agreed thoroughly that it should be Stunning Steve Austin, and it should be that. And then some other people did say Mark Calloway for the sake of, that's who got him into the wrestling industry.
Yep.
So anything can happen with the Hall of Fame.
As long as it's not CM Puke, I will be happy. I mean CM Punk. Sorry.
Can you say his name right?
Phyllis?
Did he change?
Maybe.
You never know back.
I mean, AJ's got that utility belt. With that special attachment,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he loves it now.
Oh, does he? Does he love it now? Did you speak to him about it?
Guarantee he does.
Guaranteed.
Yes.
That's a pretty big guarantee.
She wears the pants.
Are they big pants?
She's not very big. They're probably little.
Well, she hasn't gained any weight, So we're keeping this first part light because the second part of the podcast, there's a lot of things that just came out in the last 2 days with
heavy
recent lawsuits and more people and
choked him out.
Coquina Clutch.
What a bitch.
Wouldn't you?
Nope.
You wouldn't tap out.
Nope.
You just choke out and die.
Yep.
No tapping.
Nope.
Just let it go.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
Okay. No, there was a lot of things that happened in the last couple of days with recent more allegations attached to the Vince McMahon thing.
Not really allegations. It was
lawsuits.
Just more names revealed in the original lawsuit.
So, like I said, I'm just trying to keep this first portion really light for the sake of, why not?
It's Swerve.
Yeah, you guys aren't going to stop him. Oh, he got knocked out.
He actually got knocked out. He went.
He went limp. Is he dead? Yep, he's still up there. He's still playing rigor mortis up there. Don't worry, Joe's fine. Joe's just gonna walk away and not really care, because that's what Joe.
Oh, he's got a fucking chain.
Do you want to get hit in the head with a chain?
No,
I do.
Sounds painful.
It is. By the way, really? Wait, you're not playing this weekend disc golf wise, are you?
Not on Saturday after work.
Hey, me too.
Sunday, maybe.
Oh, we haven't talked about Sunday.
Right.
I figured that they're not going to want it. Joe just kicked that guy, got knocked out off the stage.
I mean, James always wants to play.
James does always want to play.
So
I don't know. I don't know if I'll play or not, just depending. Earlier today,
who's this guy?
what are we talking about? Oh, look, it's the EVPs. It's the Elite.
And the returning pack squaring off against the Elite. And I'm hoping to get some comments from Matthew, Nicholas, and Okada about this match. But first, Okada, this is the question everyone wants answered. When you signed with AEW, why did you affiliate yourself with the Elite?
Now, hold on, hey, Okada. Have some respect for the best wrestler alive. What are you, best friends with this man? Show more respect and call him by his full ass name. I've seen the passport. Have you seen the passport? It's printed. The Rainmaker. Kazuchika. Okada. Show more respect next time. Hey, you're doing a great job, Alex. Okay, we'll circle back to Okada in just 1 second. I'll take that first question. Why did Okada join the Elite? I mean, can't you feel the synergy? The three best professional athletes in the world? That is elite, right, Alex? I mean, we're talking 14 years of friendship that spans the globe. This guy has helped us out when we are at our lowest of lows, and we've helped him out too. And I mean, if we really want to get technical, I could probably give you 14 million other reasons why he joined the Elite. Huh, Rainmaker? Pinta, Pac, Eddie, I'm coming for you. Anyway, say happy birthday to Matthew. Good point.
Oh, sorry. Happy birthday, Matthew.
No. Sing it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
That's fantastic.
I love it. I love now that you add Okada in there too. Actually, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. My bad. Apologies to the Elite. I can't say it. It won't come out naturally.
Kazuchika.
I can't do it. Auditorial listeners, with that being said, we'll be right back.
Bye.
We have made such amazing progress on this podcast journey and are pumped to share our first sponsor with you guys tonight, W Energy. W is on a mission to change the game and create a better future for energy drinks, and we are so excited to partner with them. W is your taste buds' favorite energy drink that comes with all the good stuff and none of the crash. Formulated with vitamins, amino acids, and nootropics, including their patented Neurofactor. W gives you clean energy and laser focus without any fillers, maltodextrin, or anti-official colors. Just mix 1 scoop with 8 ounces of cold water and you're ready to tackle whatever the day throws at you. Even better, W ships worldwide, so whatever corner of the world you're listening to us from, you can enjoy it too. With some awesome flavors and growing following, see what all the buzz is about and get on board with the clean energy movement. Try it today with our exclusive promo code available to all GQ podcast listeners. With the promo code of GQPOD10. Once again, it is GQPOD10. Do better with W. So what's your favorite W shaker? There's some those are some pretty badass ones.
Honestly, if I get one of the anime ones, it'll probably be the Miss Amanda one.
Fair enough. Oh, look at that.
Or the Moon Man, space guy.
Fair enough. Welcome back, auditorial people. And hello, YouTube. You've been here the whole entire time.
They never left.
They never do. And honestly, I don't want them to leave me. I want them to stay in my heart the whole entire time. Kazuchika Okada. I love it. He's already 1-0. He fought on Collision. So there's that.
Against 3 jobbers. Yeah.
Well, that's given. So let's just start off with this, like we always do for the second half of the pod.
He killed that guy.
Yes, he did. Recent news. We all saw a couple weeks ago, Brock Lesnar was removed off of the roster, off the website, off of everything. He got released off. He was removed off the game. He was just taken off of every bit of anything WWE related. But as of today, he has been put back on the website, back on the main roster, and possible inklings of him returning to Monday Night Raw in the upcoming weeks before WrestleMania.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, that's why I want to say, it says Brock Lesnar has always been on the website, but no termination has been set for his contract, and he's still on contract with WWE. And as of SmackDown on Friday, sources say it is better than his past SmackDowns, and he might possibly be showing up sooner than later. What do we feel, Humanoid Universe, Garrett, myself, of even with all the allegations and everything that's going on with the Vince McMahon thing, how do we feel of Brock being possibly visible to the WWE Universe?
After everything that's come out about his involvement in this,
Right.
I don't think that it's a smart idea for him to come back.
I don't think it's a smart idea for World Wrestling Entertainment.
No, I don't either.
Honestly, you're bringing back that dark cloud that you've been trying to get rid of. Speaking of dark clouds, dark clouds you've been trying to get rid of for the last several months.
Too bad they can't get rid of this one.
Nah, he's there forever. And we don't know when the end of this will even occur, because more and more and more and more names are getting involved in it more.
Yeah, as of Monday, we got the other 3 corporate office persons, numbers 1, 2, and 4 were officially named.
And if you don't know the names, obviously the names are Nick Khan,
Stephanie McMahon, and John Purse.
And by the grace of God, I don't know how, but Paul Levesque is still kept out of it so far.
I don't think he was involved.
And I'm happy to hear that, but I'm still nervous that somehow his name will get linked to something. And I'm not about that, but it is what it is. But I think if I hear Brock's music go off Monday nights, Friday night, whatever night they possibly might, I don't think it's going to be good. I think there will be a rain of boos. I think he'll get booed out of the arena. Plus, he doesn't have anybody to talk for him. Paul won't speak for him. Paul won't go on his behalf.
Well, the last time he was there, he didn't have a talking piece. It was him.
He didn't have to talk much either, but he also doesn't know how to speak.
Right.
So if you needed him to come, well, that's the thing. Does WWE even need him to come back right now? They're on such a... Oh, go, don't do that. Yeah! Such a cascading thing going up in the air right now. Ugh, that was terrifying. YOUUUU.
Gotcha.
Slightly. They're doing so many good things right now in WWE without having legends, without having Hall of Famers.
Wrong. Incorrect.
Shut up. We don't count Ray.
Why?
Because he just came back and he's still not in a match yet.
But he's there.
But I'm not.
He's active.
You know what I'm talking
Hall
about.
of Famer.
Okay. Well, we here at the podcast.
Hopefully, Santos Escobar will retire him at WrestleMania.
We have a saying here.
Break both his legs.
Dear Lord.
Go home.
Sweet God.
Take a nap.
Drink some milk.
Stay retired.
Wow, is that like a Brock Lesnar shirt like that where he puts the red dye over it there too? Yeah, segued back. Ha, gotcha. But we do have a saying here at the podcast. If you're in the Hall of Fame, stay in the Hall of Fame. Put that shit on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of t-shirts,
Yeah.
Ryan has he has not told me. He's only confided in my sister. So I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. But according to the email that I have seen, and I will read it verbatim, you can
Remember, folks, hydration is key.
So stupid. I don't know what he's doing. I sent him, by the way, I sent our new updated logo with the fire and everything. It was really cool. I sent him this, and he said, that is so sick, but I've got 2 things cooking up for the next wave of shirts. Now, I don't know what they are.
Hopefully it's the one that I talked about last week.
I don't know what they are. Ryan, I know you watch the podcast or listen to. My sister also watches, listens. I don't. You're used to that motion, aren't you? I don't know what shirts he's doing next. Now, like I said, my sister has said that it is a really cool design and people will really like it. But again, I don't know what it is. But I'm nervous because it can't. No, because he's not on the screen. You can't talk about it. It's like saying Beetlejuice 3 times. You don't get. It may not happen if you say the name 3 times.
Ryan, if you're listening / watching, please.
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
Bill Ocean Spray with a wave.
I will say, for being our graphic designer for the GQ podcast, he can make anything he wants.
Yeah.
He made this.
I mean,
he's made everything a real life thing.
That's just like the one request I have.
You only have one request?
Just that one.
You just want a Bill Ocean Spray?
Yeah.
It's gross. It hurts me saying that. His name is Will Osprey.
Bill Ocean Spray?
We're not recreating this moment from last week. No, because you're going to hold that buh in there, and it's a wuh. You need to go with a wuh, not a buh. Say wuh.
Bill?
Say wuh.
Buh.
Wuh. With W.
Buh.
Wuh. Yep.
Wuh.
Wuh. Will.
Bill.
It's like electric company. Will.
Bill.
Ocean
Spray.
Bill
Ocean Spray.
So dumb. Ryan, you yeah.
Honestly,
if you want to make his day,
major props to Ryan for. I mean,
he made the
logo, the
everything,
the 3 steps, the this man needs pants, the acknowledge your tribal goose. Like legitimately, every design we have on our shirts for the podcast, not this one. This is a Bullet Club shirt. He has come up with
like that,
and like I don't think that we've really given Ryan enough props.
No,
like he just comes up with this stuff. Like,
well, it's so funny is that like he takes our stupid stuff that we say and creates it into real life,
and he puts it on a t-shirt.
It's real,
except for the boobs and butts shirt.
No, we said it once. Did we not say that?
No.
That's a Ryan thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's smarter than us.
Smarter than you.
Hey. It's true. But and then he helped make Tribal Goose come to life, which, by the way, it has now overtaken my kids' life. Because now every time when we come home, they'll go right to the window and go, where is he? They've named them Roman and Cody. That's what they've named them both because there's 2 that roam around now. But one is the Tribal Goose, Roman. But the people of the world that is on TikTok,
that's getting banned soon.
Well, it's not getting. It's getting. They want it to be America.
They have 5 months to sell that motherfucker.
And I think they will. I think they'll find somebody in America that'll take it and do whatever.
Probably Google or
Facebook. But again, I think we'll
or
rent
or Instagram,
which is still Facebook.
That's what I said.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
Instabook, Facegram,
Instaface,
Facegram.
Anyways, yeah. So that's what do you people say out loud to the humanoid universe about Brock coming back? We both are in agreement.
Stay away.
I think I heard Seth say that once to CM Punk. Stay away, you cancer.
Right.
There was also some other stuff that has come out this week. You tell me what you think based off of this is a quote from Mark Henry. Mark Henry has been said on this. He said, WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry thinks Triple H will get involved in The Rock's current storyline. The Brahma Bull turned heel following the return to Stanford-based company, joined the Bloodline. He is now feuding with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Last Friday on SmackDown, The Rock reminded the American Nightmare that the visionary of himself is their boss and is also the TK board member. He even threatened to use his power to take away Rollins' heavyweight championship. The Hall of Famer agreed, predicting that the game would not remain silent after The Rock's recent comments. End quote. Yes, I am. And don't think for 1 second that there won't be some consequences and repercussions, as they say in life, about the whole ordeal. Dave, Triple H is not going to lay down. He's not going to show The Rock that you might want to edit your words. So we will see. So.
Oh, that was that Silva saying that?
Yes. So, do we see Paul Triple H Levesque interfere in any way, shape, or form with the Rock storyline with Roman, the Bloodline, Cody, and Seth?
Not unless he absolutely has to, I don't think. Because Paul has made it a point that he's not going to get involved with on-screen stuff.
He's not going to turn into Vince McMahon.
Right.
Where he could literally wrestle if he wanted to, but he's not going to because he can't.
Right.
Right now, Paul, like we've said before, Paul has a pacemaker.
Yep.
Paul can't be kicked, hit, punched, done anything to.
Nope.
Besides a light lovemaking with his wife.
Yeah.
And even his heart might not be able to handle that.
Speaking of
lovemaking?
Wrestling couples, CJ Perry and Miro have legally separated.
Well, he has officially up and moved to Bulgaria and went back to be with his family. She has been linked to Nick Nemeth and possible love affair with Nick Nemeth. It's unfortunate. I won't lie. Coming from two people who have been divorced.
And how dare she do that on Rusev Day?
On Rusev Day.
That bitch. Right.
I don't know. I want to feel the best for the situation. Maybe something happened between both of them and they just, fell out of love, what have you. But this is not a
they spent so much time apart. And, she is under contract with AEW.
Technically so is he.
But neither one of them are ever in the same place at the same time.
Right.
So I don't know.
I don't know. I think it stemmed back to when they were still in WWE together with the stupid storyline with her and Bobby. I think that actually took a toll on Miro personally.
Yeah, I think so
because
too.
I think, with Miro's his values, especially where he came from in his life, he was a faithful one-man person.
He just kicked Eddie Kingston in the nuts.
I think the whole storyline that was forced upon by Vince for that whole thing with Bobby
Yeah.
I think that put a toll on it. I think, like you said, when they had to split and he went to AEW and she stayed behind with her friends in WWE, AEW, and then she stayed behind.
Sounded like the pizza pizzazz went.
Yeah, I did. I can't do it now. Her staying behind WWE with all her friends. I think that took a toll too. I think him and all his injuries, it took a toll mentally as well. Same thing with her. I think she was always constantly out and not being around. But then again, we're seeing it from the outside, not within. We want to see the best for anybody out there. So that's really sad to see. We all knew they were together for years,
Yeah.
7
Yeah.
years. It's really sad to see, unfortunately. So then there's another thing that I read.
I actually have something too.
You have something?
Yeah, kind of.
So you tell me how you think about this. So the headline that I read was WWE gave away the result of Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania title match against Roman on SmackDown.
One more time.
WWE gave away the result of the Cody Rhodes WrestleMania title match against Roman on SmackDown. This is what it says. Wrestling veteran Matt Morgan believes WWE gave away the result of Roman Reigns' match against Cody on SmackDown. American Nightmare and Seth Rollins confronted Rock and Roman at the end of SmackDown. During the segment, Rock informed Rhodes that he would do everything he could to prevent him from dethroning his cousin. Meanwhile, he claimed if the second-generation superstar failed to end his story at WrestleMania, he would never have another shot again. Speaking from another podcast, Matt Morgan claimed that The Rock stating that Rhodes would never have another opportunity to fight for the title gave away the result to WrestleMania. The former superstar believes that Cody will end Roman Reigns' streak and title run at WrestleMania. They gave it away. They gave it away. Not that they didn't give it away before, but they gave it away. Did they give it away?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think it's going to be a good storyline to the end. I think it's going to be good because they did announce this coming up Friday, we get to have a concert with The Rock in Memphis, Tennessee. We get a little bit of strumming guitar, happy, fun rock.
Do you remember the last one he did was about Cena?
So we get strumming happy rock on Friday live in Memphis, Tennessee. That is a foot.
He was on one of the late shows this week.
Jimmy Kimmel.
And they talked about him playing a bad guy on TV. And he's like, apparently he said that he loves it. And
Dwayne does?
Yeah.
Fair.
Anyway.
Well, did you see John Cena and Rock and Bad Bunny were at the Oscars? Did you see naked John Cena at the Oscars?
I mean, I didn't see it, thank God.
We the family, we were all watching it together. We were watching the Oscars on Sunday, and then with the whole they were going to do the recreating of the Streaker incident from decades ago. And when John's head popped out, Austin goes, John Cena. I go, proud. Proud of you. Proud of you, dear child. You knew who that was. And then Bad Bunny was there too. Bad Bunny. When he barely could speak anything. Him and Rock announced a category together.
Collaborated?
They did they were reading a card
Rap?
together. No.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I didn't know Bad Bunny was only 30. He had his birthday on Sunday.
Did you think he was older?
I did. I really did. I thought he was a little older. But anyways, what do you have, good sir?
This was posted on Facebook this week on
The Book Face?
It was promoted, or it was shared on one of the pro wrestling pages that I follow.
Okay.
And it was posted from a different page called All Elite Marks.
Okay.
And it's about your boy. Your boy! Oh, no, different one.
Which boy?
Bill Oceanspray
Sweet Lord, his name is Will Ospreay.
has recently joined the premier wrestling company globally, which is not true. And it is predicted that within a decade, he will be acknowledged as the most exceptional wrestler in history, surpassing even iconic figures like Ric Flair and The Rock. Now, I don't believe that because the spotlight the spotlight on center stage of the free stage at the Iowa State Fair is not nearly as bright as the spotlight on center stage at the Grand Ole Opry. Just going to say that. His versatility in the squared circle is unparalleled, showing an ability to excel in various styles of wrestling. The only aspect yet to be fully explored is his proficiency in death matches, which remains to be tested. Bill Oceanspray, Matt Cardona, death match. Anyway, Oceanspray's potential to redefine the standards of greatness in professional wrestling is evident, making him a strong contender for one of the all-time greats in the sport. I agree. However, standing center stage at the Iowa State Fair grandstand is not equal to standing center stage the Grand Ole Opry or standing center stage at a concert at AT&T Stadium.
Right.
I mean, you're talking a drop in a very, very large body of water right now.
So, are you asking, do I agree with that? You stating a fact?
I just wanted to
bring a conversation to the point.
I mean, is he good? Yeah.
So, I'm wondering if the writer for that is only basing it off of his exposure in the last 2 years with AEW. Because if you go back, he's been wrestling for almost a decade already. He's been, younger, but obviously doing things here and there. He's been primarily English wrestling, New Japan, all of the the smaller promotional things.
I read another thing about New Japan today. I'll bring it up when you're done.
And I think, is he great? Of course he is. I've gotten to see him wrestle live, and on his first ever,
he is great, but great at the Iowa State Fair only goes so far.
See, my thing is that I think his time in AEW will be great. Will he leave the promotion? I think he will. I think he'll go and try to headline WrestleMania. I really do. I think in the long run, I think his contract's only 3 years. I think that's what they announced is he's a 3-year deal. He'll do 3 years here. And not that he'll get tired of it. I don't think he will. But I think in the long run, I think Okada will do the exact same thing. I think they'll both jump ship in the 3 years' time. Or, God willing, if AEW does go under somehow, some way, they will jump ship and go to WWE and do their thing over there. I think he has a possibility of being... He reminds me a lot of like a Shawn Michaels, like that kind of talent, that kind of a buzz around him every single time. But is he in the likeliness of Ric Flair? No. If he's like... He's not anywhere near the highest where he could be at in the States.
And when you talk about great wrestlers, he's good.
He is. I think he's great. I think he's not good. I think he's great.
His name should not be brought up in the same conversation as Ric Flair.
No, I agree with you.
Shawn Michaels, even The Rock.
I agree with you. I think he has potential of being a great in wrestling, but right now he has not made a name in the States. He's made a name for himself over in New Japan. But if you're a casual wrestling fan, like we've talked about, that who watches the podcast or even sees our shorts, that is, if you're not big here, you're not well known in America. There's not a lot of people going out to watch New Japan stuff, even though it is more easily accessible to watch New Japan stuff now than it was 5-10 years ago. It was a lot harder to watch New Japan stuff, where you were seeing him face anybody for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, or even for the US title.
So, obviously, when he was in New Japan, he was the leader of United Empire.
Yes.
So who? So he left the ship without a captain.
Well, there is no United Empire over there right now. They're all over here.
Or so we all thought. The new captain of the ship that is the United Empire is TJP.
With his kabuki mask and everything?
No mask. Just the ice. Because he was part of the United Empire. And he has officially come out and said, as of their last show, I'm leading this bitch, basically.
That's fine.
And I saw that today. I was like, honestly,
I'm in for that.
It's not a bad fit.
TJP's more made a name for himself finally over in the New Japan side, over in overseas wrestling than he ever did over here in 205 Live.
Yeah.
So, auditory listeners, we will be right back for the final segment. We have made such amazing progress on this podcast journey and are pumped to share our first sponsor with you guys tonight, Dubby Energy. Dubby is on a mission to change the game and create a better future for energy drinks, and we are so excited to partner with them. Dubby is your taste buds' favorite energy drink that comes with all the good stuff and none of the crash. Formulated with vitamins, amino acids, and nootropics, including their patented neurofactor. Dubby gives you clean energy and laser focus without any fillers, maltodextrin, or anti-official colors. Just mix 1 scoop with 8 ounces of cold water and you're ready to tackle whatever the day throws at you. Even better, Dubby ships worldwide, so whatever corner of the world you're listening to us from, you can enjoy it too. With some awesome flavors and growing following, see what all the buzz is about and get on board with the clean energy movement. Try it today with our exclusive promo code available to all GQ podcast listeners. With the promo code of GQPOD10. Once again, it is GQPOD10. Do better with Dubby. Welcome back to the last part of GQ Wrestling Podcast.
Is this the part where you try to stump me?
Well, normally I would. Not that saying
prepared.
No. Actually, I read something that I wanted to see what you think. Because there's other companies that say that they create the top 50 best WWE.
I thought he was preparing to become a statistic.
Yeah, no, this is his last match before he starts. Oh, that's glass everywhere. This is his last match before he goes. He flies out next week and then climbs. He said up the 27th. He climbs up there. He's still bandaged up like crazy.
50 who and what now?
So, top greatest wrestling WWE superstars of all time. Now, we've seen these lists. They're usually egregious. They're usually completely wrong. They're usually out of this world, what have you. But for the first time, Bleacher Report is doing this list. So, it is called the BR Wrestling's Top 50 Greatest WWE Superstars of All Time. They're going to do it week by week. So this week, it was 50 through 41. This is in their brains.
Do we have something to write this down?
I'm going to save this so we have...
No. So we can write it down.
Oh, would you like
And then once we have the list, we can go through it and be like, oh my God, number 42 should be number 26, and number 1 should be number 37.
Fair enough. I will give you this. It's a nice piece of good old white paper with a nice pencil. A pencil.
How do you write with this thing?
I honestly don't know. My kids had it in the room. So, this is just 50 through 41. Are you ready? At number 50, by the way, there was a panel of voters. There's a team of 6 people that are helping with this. So,
They didn't ask my opinion.
they never asked mine either. So, this is the criteria that they built it on. And I like how they went through this. So they have the list. It says the list of superstars determined by our panel used the following criteria to compile this countdown of iconic competitors from different eras. They used historical significance, meaning if they had a meaningful impact of history of the WWE. Championships, were they among the most decorated in the company's history? Yeah, they have a YouTube series. Popularity. How over was the superstar? Time active. Was the superstar successful over a sustained period of time, or was it just a flash in the pan? Pay-per-view appearances. Were they fixtures on the biggest shows? And skills, in-ring, mic, and charisma. So they based it off of these things. So
Cena will be top 5.
So at number 50, they have The Big Show at 50. Accomplishments: WWE Champion, 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, ECW Champion, Intercontinental, Hardcore, United States Tag Team, and Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. I feel like that's actually, not too shabby for being that part of the list.
Fucking write this thing.
Listen here. I gave you a pencil. Jesus, you hit the actual microphone.
Did I really?
Yeah, there's pens right there in the pen holder.
Why didn't you just give me one of those to start with?
Because the pencil was in there with the others.
No, the paper was in there.
No, so
You got
the pencil was not on top of my printer.
this motherfucker.
So, anywho, now it also is mixed. It's got men and women.
Okay, I see you, BR.
At number 49, Lita. Lita at 49 with obviously a 4-time women's champion, tag team champion, and in the Hall of Fame. At number 48, they've got Vader at 48.
Okay, Big Leon White.
Now, his only accomplishment, Hall of Fame. He never had anything else. Sad to say, really.
I'm pretty sure he was an NWA champion.
But WWE. So you're talking WCW, WWE, that's it.
When it was Crockett and...
But like I said, only WWE based. So WCW, WWE. At number 47, this one's a little weird. Dean Ambrose at 47. Go ahead and write it down so you have it. Which obviously with him, he was a WWE champion, Intercontinental, United States Tag Team, and Money in the Bank winner. At 46, AJ Styles. But you have to think about the accolades that he's had since being in WWE. WWE champion, Intercontinental, United States, and Tag Team champion. So he's had accolades. He's been around. There's that one. At 45, Asuka.
That one I can get behind.
Nice. Women's champion, NXT champion, SmackDown champion, Tag Team, Money in the Bank, and Royal Rumble. 44, Kofi Kingston. At 44.
I feel like he's low.
At 43, we talked about him earlier in the podcast, Jeffrey Nero Hardy. I feel like that's so far not too bad of a list. At 42, we've got a Hall of Famer, an Intercontinental Champion. And my God, that man's mustache was glorious.
Ravishing Rick
Rude.
Is it sad that I can guess that by just you going, that man's mustache?
To be fair, think about it. That's the man that had a good mustache. And oh. Oh, well, the list doesn't make sense anymore. Because she just made her debut tonight on AEW. Sasha Banks.
No, that's the perfect spot for her. Near the bottom.
So they said that they will be updating it every week on Wednesday. So next week will be 40 through 31. So this all leads up to the week of WrestleMania. But they started creating this list and going from there. So I like that BR is doing this. I like Bleacher Report that's doing this. And so far, based off of this, you've got a flash of old, now, retired. There are some names that are in there. I'm like, okay. And I like that they threw the women in there too, to make it all inclusive with all WWE. I think it's a perfect meshing. What say you, sir?
I mean, I also really enjoy that it is BR that did it. The folks that work for BR, I feel like they actually
care,
do the research,
right,
and try to make a comprehensive list. And kudos to them, honestly. Like, yeah, I'm not upset at this list whatsoever. So far,
there is time to be able to make you upset. Now, are you writing down the numbers still?
Yep.
Now I do have a quiz, not very long, but you let me know when you want to conquer said list, because evidently my device is going to make a resurgence into the death that is, and I just unplugged it. Go me. What a show. What a guy. Anywho, that was my butt the whole entire time, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, so this is just a quiz that WWE has created.
Great.
It's not bad. You just let me know if you can get it or not. Good Lord, Justin. Oh, that's better. I can finally grab a cord now. Which superstar's entrance music contains these lyrics? Your answers ahead of time are Shawn Michaels, Billy Gunn, Dolph Ziggler, Mr. Perfect. They broke the mold when they made me. Again, your answers are Shawn Michaels, Billy Gunn, Dolph Ziggler, Mr. Perfect. They broke the mold when they made me.
I'm going to say it's Billy Gunn.
Is that your final answer, sir?
Yes.
The correct answer is Dolph Ziggler.
Interesting. I was thinking it was like the one Billy Gunn era.
Right. Which of the following championships has John Cena never held? Intercontinental, WWE Tag Team, United States, or WWE World Tag Team? There is a difference, as you know.
For some reason, I want to say Intercontinental, because I don't think he's a Grand Slam champion.
Because you are correct. He never held the IC. He had fought for it, but he was never in that title reign.
Oh, yeah, because it was when Umaga was the Intercontinental champion.
He did fight people for the IC, but he never held the IC title. Edge and Christian's famous 5-second poses were, according to them, for the benefit of those with
flash photography.
Flash photography. That's just an easy answer for you. True or false?
Yes.
At 25 years, 1 month, 13 days, Yokozuna became the youngest WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true or false? 25 years, 1 month, and 13 days. Is he the youngest champion? Now, I can tell you what I think.
That wouldn't make him the youngest champion.
So, is that true or false?
Even if it is true, that still wouldn't make him the youngest champion. Honestly, I'm gonna say it's false.
That is the correct answer because that distinct person that holds that answer is Brock Lesnar. He is the youngest WWE World Champion. Which former member of The Shield is the only one to have held the Intercontinental Championship? Seth, Roman, or Dean? And I know that answer.
That's Seth.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Dean. Dean was the long time holder because tag team was always held with Seth and Roman.
That's right.
Which superstar was the first to hold the Divas Championship in 2008? Was it Maurice, Michelle McCool, Melina, or Mickie James? Did Darby just die?
Oh, he went to coffin drop Jay White on the apron and he missed and hit the floor. Like glancing blow off the apron to the floor. First Divas champion was who?
Either Maurice, Michelle McCool, Melina, or Mickie James. 2008. Digging back into the time machine a little bit.
God, I wasn't watching then.
I was.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Michelle McCool.
Well, you would be correct. Michelle McCool. Which superstar did Shawn Michaels not partner with to capture the WWE World Tag Team Championship? Was it Diesel, Marty Jannetty, John Cena, or Triple H?
Jay White just beat Darby.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Who did Shawn Michaels
Not partner
with?
to win a title with?
Honestly, I think it's Marty Jannetty. I don't think the Rockers ever won the tag titles.
Because you would be correct. The Rock. How is that? How crazy is that though? That the Rockers never won tag team gold. Crazy. At WrestleMania 20, Goldberg defeated Brock Lesnar with the superstar acting as the special guest referee. Who was the special guest referee? Was it Eddie Guerrero?
No.
Kurt Angle?
No.
Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Yes.
The Rock?
Steve Austin.
You would be correct. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Which superstar said the following? I am not the biggest, I am not the strongest, but I am damn sure the toughest. Is it Daniel Bryan, Jamie Noble, Dolph Ziggler, Rey Mysterio? There's two good answers with that.
So what were the answers again?
Daniel Bryan, Jamie Noble, Dolph Ziggler, Rey Mysterio. Like I said, in my opinion, there's only two good answers.
Like the first...
Gun to the head. Gut check.
Rey Mysterio.
Daniel Bryan. That was during his run with, against the Authority. True or false? Chris Jericho holds the record for the longest Intercontinental title reign at 454 days. Now this is before his run, before Gunther's current run.
That's incorrect.
That you say it's false before Gunther's current run. Okay. Who is the longest running? Who was the longest reigning person
Before Gunther?
Yeah,
It was the Honky Tonk.
the Honky Tonk Man. The longest women's championship reign lasted an astounding 10,170 days and belongs to which WWE Hall of Famer? Is it Alundra Blaze, Mae Young, Fabulous Moolah, or Wendy Richter?
Moolah.
That's just an easy answer. Which of the following superstars is not billed as being from parts unknown? Kane, Giant Gonzalez, the Berserker, Boogeyman.
Kane.
It is actually Boogeyman. BZ is from the parts on. Did he just hit Daddy?
Yep.
Did they just
Yep.
turn
Yep.
on?
Yep.
Oh, shucky ducky. Which of the following superstars is not a former NXT champion?
Okay.
Tyler Breeze, Neville, Bo Dallas, Big E. Which is not a former NXT champion. Never won the title.
I'm going to say Neville.
Surprisingly enough, I would have said the same thing. Tyler Breeze. During his Pretty Boy era, he never won it. Because at that time, Bo Dallas was their champion. True or false? Santino Marella debuted in Milan, Italy, where he defeated Umaga to win the Intercontinental Championship.
Correct.
That is correct.
With the help of Bobby Lashley.
With the help of Bobby Lashley. And final question. What was the result of the first ever WrestleMania match in 1985? Was it Andre the Giant defeating Big John Studd? Junkyard Dog defeating Greg Valentine? King Kong Bundy defeating Special Delivery? Or Tito Santana defeating the Executioner? There's a lot.
Give me the matches again.
Andre the Giant defeating Big John Studd. Junkyard Dog defeating Greg Valentine, or Greg the Hammer Valentine. King Kong Bundy defeating Special Delivery. Or Tito Santana defeating the Executioner. That's going to WrestleMania 1. That's a lot. It's a hard question, especially the first ever match. Excuse me.
I want to... God, there are two answers, or there's two answers there that I'm...
So, let's see. You going to 50-50 it?
It's either Andre and John Studd or JYD and the Hammer.
It's a hard question. Especially because, obviously...
Now watch, it's neither one of those. But then there's Bundy and SD Jones.
Mm-hmm. You also got to think the mentality of Vince McMahon back in the day, too.
I'm going to say Andre and Big John Studd.
That's your first ever WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
Locking it in.
Yeah, it's not right, though.
Tito Santana and the Executioner.
Oh, the Executioner.
So,
one of the answers that I thought it was not.
Huh?
I didn't.
Yeah, right. But again, it's you're going 30 years or 40 years back in the books to be able to answer a question. With that being said, humanoids, both visually and auditorily, that is the podcast for the night.
Yes.
For the week.
Indeed.
What a fun night. As of this moment, it is 8:41 on Wednesday. The website is officially live to be able to purchase your GQ Wrestling Podcast items in the GQ shop. If you're looking for the exact website, I can tell you right now, it is GQ Wrestling Podcast shop.fourthwall.com. Now, I don't want you to try to remember that. The link will be in the bio, where you can buy This sweatshirt, you can buy a GQ tank top, which that's probably one of your first ones that you'll ever get. This man needs pants. The regular pod shirt, the hat. I came for the boobs and butts, stayed for the wrestling. Go home, take a nap, drink some milk. I acknowledge my tribal goose, and you can also wear this sweatshirt. All are in the shop, and all, like we have said before, all are reasonably priced. Like, we are not here to make a profit. We're not here to do anything like that. We want just for you guys to enjoy what we get to do and be able to wear it, to be able to show everybody that you love this so very, very much.
Rep the gear.
Like, honestly, this shirt right here, it's a $40 sweatshirt. That's a cheap sweatshirt nowadays.
It's actually not bad.
$25 mainly for all the other shirts. Like, honestly, can't go wrong with the $25 shirt.
Mm-mm.
So, we're really excited. Like I said, link will be in the bio for Fourth Wall GQ Wrestling Podcast store. You can also, like you said, this episode's brought to you by W Energy. That'll also be linked in the bio where you can get 10% off your order by using GQPOD 10 at w.gg. Like we say every single week, thank you so much for letting us being able to do this. We would not be able. He lost a lot of weight again. Holy crap! You notice that?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
He's got a six-pack again.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. It was last week he had a gut. Anyways,
because Chris Jericho.
Fair enough. Like we say every week, no one asks us to do this, but yet we do it anyway. We are very happy and proud to do this on a weekly basis. It's a lot of fun for us, and now we got more skin in the game than we've ever had before. People are going to want to buy our stuff.
Yeah.
Weird. Actually, I've had many people via all social medias. Ryan has several of his friends that are going to be buying stuff. My family, people from my work, people are going to be repping this brand possibly at WrestleMania, I have been told. My sister has a friend that she knows that is going to WrestleMania in Philly that would like to wear the podcast stuff at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Speaking of that, there's something off air that I need to talk to you about. So, anyway.
With that being said, we have our socials. You can follow us on YouTube, obviously GQ Wrestling Podcast. Auditorily, GQ Wrestling Podcast on all ways of listening to us at all. You can follow us on Instagram, GQ Wrestling Podcast. Same thing on the TikTok, GQ Wrestling Pod. You follow us on Twitter, X.
GQ or Wrestling Pod.
All one word. Make it simple, very easy for everybody.
Yep.
We love you guys so very much. Humanoids out there, you auditorial, you don't know what you're missing out. Please go ahead and go out to YouTube or TikTok or watch our awesome clips that we post on a daily basis. With that being said, we bid you adieu. We thank you, me, them,
Audio folks.
Good night, and
Bang.
We have made such amazing progress on this podcast journey and are pumped to share our first sponsor with you guys tonight, W Energy. W is on a mission to change the game and create a better future for energy drinks, and we are so excited to partner with them. W is your taste buds' favorite energy drink that comes with all the good stuff and none of the crash. Formulated with vitamins, amino acids, and nootropics, including their patented Neurofactor. W gives you clean energy and laser focus without any fillers, maltodextrin, or anti-official colors. Just mix 1 scoop with 8 ounces of cold water and you're ready to tackle whatever the day throws at you. Even better, W ships worldwide, so whatever corner of the world you're listening to us from, you can enjoy it too. With some awesome flavors and growing following, see what all the buzz is about and get on board with the clean energy movement. Try it today with our exclusive promo code available to all GQ podcast listeners. With the promo code of GQPOD10. Once again, it is GQPOD10. Do better with W.